Want to know about the HeartMan? Want to know about the Steel Donkey? My name is Felder Sergeant.
Well, people know me by my nickname more than my real name, Pikers.
My name is Ian. Land or Dumpy.
This is about our past years ago when I was a boy.
HeartMan tales come strictly from my foreparents as kids growing up in the village. HeartMan story is when you don't hear, your grandparents used to be telling you the HeartMan, but you so believe in them and what they're saying that you too believe it so strong. We used to live between the cane fields, and everybody would try to get home at a certain time in the evening, the children. From playing, if you come late, that's where the HeartMan gonna hold you. So everybody trying running to get home.
Man told man over the can and then all of the day he's a red man. And he's big and he do this and he do that because they don't want you left home.
You hear the cans rattling. Oh Jesus, that's the HeartMan. That's the HeartMan.
In the late 50s, early 60s. We had to put up early. We couldn't play at night as a custom because it was a sin. Things were out in Barbados, known as the Steel Donkey and the HeartMan.
So you're running and you're falling down. You're running and you're stumbling.
And my mother said it said to pick the clothes off you line. But the stories are so frightening that when he get back inside, someone had on sleeve and all kinds of stuff. He's so funny, he was snatched off the line and clothes been flying here, clothes been flying there. You know what I'm saying? Because your dad fighting, you don't want to let me hold them.
They had things used to go on because in their times, they had no street lights and things like no the radio that everybody who got television and things. So you should hear about them things.
Through some people to give us guidance and things at night and bring us up as we should. We had to obey there to stay in port, so to speak, indoors. But even with the big people, our fathers and mothers, they spoke on nightly basis stories in the house before we went to sleep about the Steel Donkey. The Steel Donkey is something that would run through the district with a long chain dragging, doors and windows shut in, and it come out night for the next morning.
Steel Donkey now is what I experienced as a child. One Sunday, I was about 10 years old, and we were going to the beach in the village, Baker Bay, and walking up through this track to get to the sea. It was a Sunday, and I had this lady by the name of Larine. I think her name was Larine Smith, and she had a lot of children, and we were coming up to go to the beach, and I had this coolie man making noise with her through her window for money. She kept saying she didn't have any money, but we as children, we staring, but we can't stop to understand what's really going on. So we go along down to the beach and we talking. I want to know why the coolie man making so much noise with Larine. Larine got so much children, and she was ironing her children's school clothes. Her children goes to school at St. Catherine's Primary School. In coming back from the beach, our mother had only given us 2 hours in the sea. So in coming back from the sea, coolie man still there, Larine still through she went the ironing and saying she ain't got the money. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, I'm saying this because I saw it. The iron that them old time irons you put on the cold pot with the handle come clean out of Larine's hand, straight through the window. And then when you hear the shout, the iron come flying back through the window. Everybody in the district hear about this commotion, everybody running, coming. The irons flying left, the irons flying right. Lorraine trying to grab it around, she can't get the whole collar all in the ear. This I witnessed as a child. I was so frightened.
I could give an instance, again, get back to one at a time, Mr. Donkey. I could give an instance where we were even courting, and we had a friend had to left our district and go to the next district. Only 2 persons on the road at night. And when we get to the top of our district road over this road, everybody shut down. We going through the village, everything shut down when we get in. When I get in, they claim that a Steve Donkey passed earlier. So I be brave enough. Next night we lay about this Steve Donkey on the fence. But it already gone up, as I said, and on the way back down, we confronted this Steve Donkey. Moonlight was shining right there, and it was a man of the village with board chain dragging behind and howling like a real donkey. Hee-haw, hee-haw. So we stopped eating, he ran and left the chain. And the chain was sold to a fisherman who had a boat for next of nothing.
No. I remember in my early days growing up, I was 69. I remember in my early days growing up, I used to hear, not see, hear about Steve Donkey, HeartMan, and all them kind of things. But I never witnessed nothing so. Never. Your grandmother and them used to tell you them stories to keep you home. Because you can't really go and play and whatever that you would want to do like all the generation that they're doing. You know what I mean? So we used to always be frightened. Because you ain't seeing nothing but things used to happen. When man fighting, they will fight with rock and bottle and stick. Yeah, to be honest with you, at that time, stick licking do you think? Because men used to fight with sticks. Well, they used to tell all this HeartMan and thing, but they never really nothing so as far as I was concerned. Although, and I ain't saying it for sure, because I ain't know, I ain't gonna prove. But I remember we had a man that we used to call Joe Humbug. Because that's all he knew about. And they say he used to carry people. Say he used to carry people and kill them because he did a HeartMan. But I didn't know that because I didn't have no proof about it. Because I just say he was young. Although I know the man too. I know because after he grew up a little bit, he just still living and he worked around me. But he always a funny man and he look wicked too. He really look wicked because he oil and all kind of thing. That way you see. And to be honest, at that time I didn't even used to smoke. But he oily so he used to be look like maybe the devil or demon or something.
Let me see. Fire burn in the house, not only one. You know what I'm saying? But yes, in the house and burning. You know what I'm saying? And somebody said that's a coolie man. You steal donkey. You know what I'm saying? But remember again, more than you want seeing it. So everybody can't blank what is a myth because if you alone seeing certain things they can't understand. Or not other people. So that with the certain that I would say that I know happened.
18 and 19 years, all my cousins that were girls and had boyfriends and they used to try to get away from the parents, and the parents used to be out the gap looking for them and living in between two cane fields. Used to go away a distance away from home to play, and they don't want the little kids behind them because then we see things we will come back home and tell we parents what we see they doing. So they don't want we to race and we back home. This night in question was a Friday night. Everybody that work in the field come home, they had the dinner, They're sitting down outside in the yard, going upon a skillet, upon a rock, upon a bucket, going upon a bucket, sitting down in the door. And we as children, we gonna go closer to we parents. So my cousins that are girls, when they come now, the parents making the mothers making noise with them and say, we give one X time when I think when there's women in here. So you're in talking, and my grandfather say, hush, hush, who's there? Wanted to hear something. Everybody gone quiet. My mother said, that sound like a cat. My grandmother, however, this time is a DuppyCat. Um, a DuppyCat, and we as little children, we frightened, we drawing, we trying to get up onto we parents dressed and we hiding. A DuppyCat, and my grandfather bullard. He said, shh, hush, hush, keep quiet, keep quiet. And everything gone eerie, quiet, 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 quiet. And you could hear this cat saying in a voice, take me back where you bring me from. Take me back where you bring me from. My grandfather said, oh Jesus, now there's a DuppyCat. It follow home Gloria and it follow home Sheila. And anybody is the cat, but that cat follow them home, you know. But they're so scared, them can't go and touch it. My grandfather had accompanied them with his horse stick. Let me see the cat. You could hear it, and you could see the beady green eyes, and it was on the hedgerow of the camera. I opened my eye. I saw the green light, but I ain't seeing a cat. I only see them two small green things. But a black cat, I couldn't tell if it black, red, or but I didn't see the green eyes. But it was crying, and if you listen to it good, it was saying the words of take me back where you bring me from. And my cousin Gloria and Sheila, them say them bring one a cat. Cat follow them home. Them they go in.
You can left home as you like. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I need you glad for a little out because your parents saying they shop and you want to get that little leg in it because we go back in you can't come back out. So just tell about your heart, man. I think the stories to keep you on the inside. Not for you to be like roaming at night and doing certain things, catching up in bad company and certain things. So what's under tell you, your parents tell you fighting these stories. Cause so even if you want to see you at shop and you don't got that little privilege, you still gonna be scared. You don't want to go.
As I tell you, I had a little run-ins with him. Actually, he even died. And obviously now nobody know if he buried, if he gone, what happened to him, nothing so. Because they wicked. And the last thing that happened to him is that a girl went missing and the sites that they see, no, nothing. Because they said that he is who text she because he did the HeartMan. And I know what that means. I know what HeartMan means though. If you used to cut up your heart, or if you used to take you but can't kill your person, or but you see, unsolved murders was always in Barbados. Not no. Not no, it was always here. But at that times, people wishing the houses and whatever was a bit small and bored and little wall houses and things, and people used to just disappear. So people used to be frightened to talk or whatever you want to call it, but people used to be frightened. For real, because as I said in earlier part, that the day used to be much lighting. And when a certain time, you used to go off the streets because of the lighting. And then times we used to have the street lamps. Not street lights. It used to be street lamps, which used to be green with a little bulb. And one you sleep on like every 3-4 poles. They used to be like how it is now, so the place never used to be lit or light up. Or woolly, I want to call it. Like, no. So, you know, and you got to go at the standpoint for water. So you got to take chances.
This HeartMan would move around at night, scare the whole village. Even if you had to go a little further, district shop away from your home, you're in a bundle. You never got to go there with 5 or 6 people going at the shop at the same time, make arrangement. So that was it. That is all I know about Steve Donkey. Well, the hearse now, because they mentioned the hearse. The hearse would go to our funeral and say, like, I was going to school in the village too. Church in the village, Brandground, as we know, there's be a little way from distance from the church. And around 2 o'clock, I going home, and I happened to look back and saw this hearse. Well, you can know the speed. I was bold, modern bold, not bold like in runner. I move off, fell down, hand, foot, elbow, everything cut up, greater up. So that was a true thing about the hearse that I know of. But the others were a bit difficult for I to believe, knowing that I believe in God.
I have people that very lively because technology wasn't that early. You know what I'm saying? Enough of that happened like truly void. And again, certain people bury that carry name that up in certain artists or certain things still have to go on. You know what I'm saying? People put you in a void, cause then you put you in a void and you can walk, you can open the door and walk in a void. So him met back then to certain people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, I make you believe it's a mystery or some kind of story that they part something. But man was that high too. Because technology wasn't in their farm that any and every. You know? Only certain people had like certain powers to do certain things because they was in position to deal with certain things and not you. And there's a lot of truth that high that people know. Don't expose.
Help yourself think about what you want in life, not violence to carry home or on your parents. Thank you.